Neighbors, I'm L.J. Cott, 1403. Welcome. Try to go through this to where hopefully when we get done, everybody will be able to muster the SPUI without any spoonies. But anyway, this is the second SPUI in the state of Texas. The first one was built in the Dallas Plano area. SPUI has originally originated in 1970 in Clearwater, Florida, and have been booming ever since. And so I'm going to try to go through. I've got about 5 slides explaining how the thing's going to work, and then we'll open it up for questions. If I don't have the answer, Bill Kuhn has agreed to write the question down, and I'll get an answer for you. I've talked with the project manager in San Antonio. He assures me that this should be done by the end of this month or the beginning of October. The biggest delay right now is they're waiting for the delivery for the parts to put the lights in. They're trying to figure out a temporary solution if that stuff don't arrive, but we'll see how it goes. And welcome all you people watching on 1890. In your lounge chairs drinking your cider bock, and hope you enjoy it. This is kind of a typical traditional intersection. That's not a SPUI, this is a traditional intersection. And if you see the red line, this is Austin Highway, they're going through, and then they can do a left turn. Same thing here. Now you got traffic lined up here, you got traffic lined up here. They will go one at a time. Once this traffic is all done, then this traffic can go. So you're looking at about 4 stoplights to get your way through everything. Why a SPUI? The biggest advantage to a SPUI is it can be built within the right-of-way. You don't have to go condemn any property. Don't have to go make a bunch of people mad, wind up in court trying to get what you need. I'll be coming back to this to explain some details about the shopping center and Lowe's and all that. As you go up the ramp, you'll have a stoplight. Well, this is a conventional intersection too. This is not what I wanted. Anyway, we'll get into the main thing. This is looking northbound on Harry Wurzbach. Whoop. I'm not used to this fancy gizmos. I need to thank Alex. She's done this presentation for me. If it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But anyway, you see the traffic coming up. This up ramp, and you go ahead and turn right if there's no traffic coming, just like any intersection. You'll be sitting here waiting for your light. There's traffic sitting over here waiting for their light. Whenever this light changes green, these 2 traffics can go. The same thing over here on this side. You can have 2 lanes of traffic moving through at the same time. And you can have the straight traffic going through. The neat thing about this is the westbound and eastbound Austin Highway can be moving. This one stoplight. The second stoplight, this group can turn left, this group can turn left. The third stoplight will be this group can turn left and this group can turn left. So you'll be looking at 3 stoplights. Looking down on top of one, it looks confusing, but as you can see, all the markings to get you from, just follow the arrows, and that's where the stoplight will be, right in the middle. That one stoplight will control the whole intersection. Makes it a little confusing, but it does work. I talked to a contact in the Texas Department of Transportation. He said he drove through one 15 years ago in Omaha, Nebraska, and didn't even know he'd been through it until he'd already through it. So it works pretty easy. I want to go back to, this is the major thing that we got to be concerned about, I feel, is this is HEB area, Lowe's area, Discount Tar, Walgreens, the oil changing place. Back down in this area here, which I don't have a slide big enough, but they've got a dedicated left-hand turn lane that you can get into Lowe's. Do a dedicated left turn. If you don't like that, you can continue on Harry Wurzbach, go up the ramp, use the stoplight, go down to the first stoplight, and they've got a dedicated left-hand turn lane to get into Lowe's. So you can use the stoplight to get in rather than take a chance on going across this non-lighted intersection to get into Lowe's. The key on HEB side is you come in, because you know that intersection has been closed off. You come into HEB. Now, to get out of HEB, there's 3 ways. That's pretty convenient. You come back, go on Harry Wurzbach, come up, get in a dedicated left-hand turn at Eisenhower, and do a U-turn and come back down. Or you can come out to Austin Highway to the stoplight, take a right, come down, and back around to Harry Wurzbach. The third way, which I think is probably the simplest and easiest way, is you come to the stoplight, take a left, come down and you get a left-hand lane and turn left right there. You're using the stoplights to your advantage. To get into Discount and that area, bowling alley and up in there, you need to come up, go to the first stoplight and turn right. Because if you turn left on Eisenhower, you cannot turn left into here. They've got an island here to prevent you from turning left to get into Discount Tar. You can come out of Discount Tar, come down and do 2 right-hand turns and get on Harry Wurzbach and come back down. The biggest kicker is you're going up Harry Wurzbach to Eisenhower. You will not be allowed, I repeat, you will not be allowed to return right on Eisenhower here at Harry Wurzbach. Because you got the off-ramp and a bicycle lane all here to contend with, so they're making that a no left-hand turn. To get to Walgreens or Eisenhower, you need to come up the ramp, turn right on Austin, come down to Eisenhower if you want to get at Walgreens, come down the intersection, turn back around and come back into Walgreens. Any questions at this point on? Yes.
The exit out of HEB is closed then.
Yeah, this intersection that used to be between HEB and Lowe's, that's changed. You cannot come out of HEB. Dang, this thing. Alex didn't tell me it's going to be this much difficult. Yeah, this lane over here where you used to be able to go into HEB or go straight across into Lowe's, that intersection is no longer available. No longer there. You can come out of Lowe's and do a right-hand turn to get into Harry Wurzbach and exit only, but it's not an entrance, it's an exit only. There was another microphone around. State your name and unit number so everybody can hear what you're.
Oh, yes. My name's Mike Harris.
Yes.
1009. I was wondering, when is all that construction expected to be complete?
Supposed to be done the end of this month, the first part of October.
Okay, thank you.
They're waiting on supplies to get the traffic light in. any other questions while I've got this particular slide up? We can go back through and look at some others. It's pretty simple. How many of you has driven through a major traffic circle, either in the States or Europe or whatever? If you get in that circle, you can't get out. Well, this is pretty simple. It's all you gotta do is you come up, wait for your traffic light, and just follow the traffic. Yeah. Go ahead.
This Jack Sutcliffe 2002, and LJ, if you're heading from downtown to the towers and you want to go into Lowe's, what's the access into there? It appears from the work on it that's going to be a little more difficult than it was.
Want to get into Lowe's?
Going into Lowe's, heading toward the towers.
Well, if you're coming up Harry Wurzbach, there's a dedicated left-hand turn right here to get into the backside of Lowe's.
Come from the other direction.
The other direction? Come up the ramp, take a right, get to the stoplight,
Okay.
and turn left.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm Andre Prignitz, I'm in 909. Okay, the same question coming from the north, how do you get to HEB?
Coming from where?
If you're coming from north, I guess.
Well, if you're coming
Question is coming from the north
from
to
the
go
north,
to HEB.
go up the ramp, turn left, come down to the stoplight, get into here. Or you can go down Harry Wurzbach. They do have a dedicated left-hand turn to get into HEB down here. Come back in the backside of HEB. But the safest way, if you're coming towards the towers, take the exit ramp, do your left-hand turn, come down to the stoplight, turn right into HEB. Try to use your traffic lights to your advantage on this thing. It'll save you a lot of headaches because it's cycled. One of the biggest things you're going to have to that you'll notice once it gets to going is if this lane is turning left and this lane is turning left, there's going to be a longer pause between the yellow light and the red light. The reason for that is to make sure that all this traffic is cleared before another lane starts turning. So you're going to see a little longer delay than normal between the yellow light and the red light on this intersection.
So don't run the yellow lights.
Don't
right?
run. But if you see the yellow lights, you need to be thinking about stopping because eventually the red light will come on and you don't want to get stuck out here in the middle and somebody else got a green light going. So my recommendation to you before we get any further, once this thing opens, which I plan on doing, some mid-morning during the week, whenever the traffic's not very heavy, go up there and drive through it. Or a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, when the traffic is not very heavy and you kind of get the feel of what's going on. It looks confusing, but it's really not. It's really a simple intersection. Question?
LJ,
Hold it closer to your face.
LJ, on that map, where is the entrance to the parking lot at HEB?
It's not on this map. It's not on this map. I couldn't
Well,
get it, but it's right in here. The entrance to HEB is right in here. So if you come in the HEB, do your shopping, come back up here to the stoplight on Austin Highway, turn left.
Oh, wait a minute now. I'm talking, you're coming from the towers. You're coming from the towers over there.
Yeah, right here. This is coming from the towers,
Yeah. Now, where did?
right here.
Doesn't show on the map.
Doesn't show on the map.
Well, I know, but what is it? Is it where the present?
Yeah, so where the present entrance is, the HEB is still there.
The right-hand turn into the.
Yeah.
parking lot? Okay.
Yep, it's still there. The only thing is, you come out, you can't turn left like we used to be able to. So you got three options, to get out of there safely.
What are those options to get out?
To get out, one option is to come back to Harry Wurzbach, turn right, go up here to the dedicated left-hand turn at Eisenhower, do 2 left turns and come right back out. Or come up to the stoplight, take a right, come way back down here, back around to Harry Wurzbach by these apartment buildings. Or stoplight, take a left, right back out on the road. Got it going back in the back.
So when you're coming up Austin Highway there, out of HEB.
Okay, yeah.
Got a question? Hold
Here's
it,
my
hold it.
question. When I look at the picture, I see one set of lights. When that green light is on, that tells me that the people on the right lane in Austin can go straight through.
Yes, this one light will change, will control Austin Highway and will control the left-hand turns also.
Okay,
This-
okay, but how about what's going to control the left-hand turn coming Harry Wurzbach north to get onto Austin Highway?
That light, this is just a diagram. I don't know how the whole light system is
Okay,
going to
so
work.
there's going to be more than just one light.
Be one light there
Okay.
to control the whole intersection.
Okay, that's
So you just have to be careful what light you're looking at to make sure you're,
yeah, yeah, I got that.
But supposedly there's one light there that will control this whole intersection.
Who had a question over here? Did you have?
The question was,
Hold it close.
the question is,
Closer. It's on.
the question is, if you're coming out of HEB and you're on Austin Highway, you have to go all the way down to the next light and do a U-turn?
No, you come out of Austin, out of HEB, get on Austin Highway. There'll be a dedicated left lane right here, and once you get your green lights, you can turn here, and
Okay.
these people will be turning here.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
Put your hand up. Oh,
Is it on?
yes. Hold it close.
Testy, are the lights left turn protected?
Do what?
Are the lights, the red lights, left turn protected? Or the green lights, rather?
Yeah, if you got a green light, you're protected whenever you're doing your left-hand turns. Anything else right now? There you can see a better way it works is, you come up here, these guys are wanting to turn left onto Austin Highway. These people are wanting to turn left onto Austin Highway. You got a lane here, you got a lane here. And if you come up Austin Highway, coming out of HEB, you'd be sitting here in the dedicated left lane. You get a green light, you come down here onto the ramp and come on down. So it's a simple concept. It's going to take us, a little getting used to drive because we've never been through something like this. It's just going to take a little time to get used to it, but it's going to save a lot of time. You don't have to worry about going through Lowe's and HEB to get to Austin Highway and vice versa. But like I say, I'm gonna experiment on early mornings when there's no traffic, just to kind of get the feel of it. Before they get real busy. And the best time to tell when it's going to be open is whenever they get ready to lay the final coat of asphalt on Harry Wurzbach. Whenever they start laying the final coat of asphalt on Harry Wurzbach, they're getting close to opening the door. Because right now that's not the final coat. They've got the bumps and they got to come back in and smooth all that out. So they'll put another coat of asphalt on top of that. Of course, again, you can see the traffic flow. One light right there controlling everything, and then you got your markings to follow from left turn to left turn.
LJ, it looks like it's important that you stay within the lines if you're making
Oh yeah, you
that
got
left
to.
turn.
You pretty well need to follow the traffic flow and the traffic lines. And I've been, a couple of days ago, I drove Austin Highway, and they're getting close to having this all done, you know. So sit back, relax, hook up your seatbelt. Come on now, this thing's supposed to work.
Sorry, I'm blocking your way. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm not done. We got a video. It's supposed to be a video show up here. Come on, video. Where's Alex? It worked this morning.
Do you want me to go see if I can find her, LJ?
Yeah, it had I've got a video to show exactly how it's gonna. There's actually cars moving. Huh? There we go. There we go.
Can you see okay? That's no problem.
Could you emphasize if you're going straight through, there's no stoplight. But it's gonna, yeah.
It's going to be
they
the
don't know
turning
that.
that will be interesting.
Also, if you're driving Harry Wurzbach, the only stoplights you'll have to worry about is at the Eisenhower. There'll still be a stoplight at the Eisenhower intersection, but Harry that won't change as far as going up and down Harry Wurzbach. So see, it's simple, you know. Just looks like a Chinese fire drill, but it works.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any more questions? Anything else?
This is an interesting one.
Yes, John.
Oh, John.
Yeah, John Osborne, 2014. When you're coming southbound on Harry Wurzbach, right-hand lane right after you pass Eisenhower, the intersection there, there's 3 manhole covers that are, I don't know, 4 or 6 inches higher than the edge, than the road surface. Kind of makes them like inverted potholes. Is the assumption that when they put the final coat of asphalt that that's going to be level? Or
Yes, whenever they put the final coat of asphalt down there, it'll all be smoothed out.
Okay.
That's just a temporary fix for the manholes right now.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see the final coat of asphalt going down, it'll be filling all them in, and it'll be smoothed out. Won't have all them bumps and stuff down through there. Anything else? Thank you all for coming and enjoyed it. Just be careful.